snow for about the last 2 hours. From what I understand, they think he might be one of the gentlemen that was breaking into some of the trailers and stuff. So as soon as he gets out of the hospital.
Did somebody unresponse him?
Well, they gave him.
No. I mean, did somebody make him unresponsive?
He's on video.
Blunt force trauma?
I'm not sure. So yeah,
Okay.
that's what that was.
We heard to prosecute a dead man at this point.
Thank you.
Did you try the?
Are you ready?
I am.
Has everybody got a copy of the finance agenda? All right, 6:18, we will call the finance committee to order. Fire away, Jay.
I have actually 5 there, and then we added the 6th coming out of the police department. I forgot about that one. I had already talked to Chief McCord about the $25,000 one. Okay, so on the first one, I'm sure you guys are probably trying to figure this one out. Appropriate $1.529 million, a reduction of the 2016 budget within the wastewater fund debt service. If and when.
I was trying to read that on the ordinance. Yeah.
When we were going through putting numbers in, it was nothing more than a fat-fingered error. So as they were typing in, it was supposed to be $169,526.32, and it got put in as $1,698,526.32. And when we were looking, we knew wastewater had a large budget this year. So we surely.
John appreciated that.
He forgot to catch that
That was a
mistake.
raise that Nick was supposed to get.
Well, but the funny thing was, when we found it, Jack came in and he said, "I've got a real problem." And he said, "We need to sit down." I said, "Okay." So he comes in and I said, "Let's get Becky in here." And we're looking through and finally looking at the number and looking. He said, "It's never been over $1 million on that." And like $1 million, all of a sudden you just kind of saw, "Whoa, what's that supposed to be?" And so when we saw it, I think John Geller just thought we were going to have a big time party with it.
That summer cookout for the part-time help was going to be a big shindig this year, but oh well.
So
We're going to do that in Tahiti.
So really, what the number should be is
Maybe we should leave it.
$169,526.32.
169,000.
Yeah, not
526.
okay. In the request, it shows the.
Does that need to be waived and passed, or just?
I would appreciate if you would. Let's just get that taken care of.
This is simply just a posting error in the budget.
Yes, I understand. I don't like to waive and pass. Cold out.
I'm not sure I saw that. I don't know.
I agree with you. I don't either. Unless it's gotta be a real reason, solid reason to not read it second time.
Sounds kind of valid this time, but.
Hey, you don't have to.
We were
It doesn't
talking
matter.
about
It's
that.
not going anywhere because it was never there to begin with.
I'd rather get it right. So,
Any other questions?
Yeah, in this case, Jeff, it's hard to come up with an argument why anybody would not want to get the books looking right.
Yeah.
So.
Sure.
Okay, the second one came
Hey,
out.
Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's on the agenda for tonight, correct?
Yes.
Yep. Do me a favor. You know how when we do waive the second reading and declare an emergency or whatever, you
Yeah.
vote after only first reading.
Real nice.
After it's waived, yeah, I like to try to give some explanation for the record as to why we're doing it. So when Tim does that, just if you would speak up to explain that.
decimal point someplace.
All right,
Okay.
I can do that.
All the other items are much easier to swallow than the first one.
Yeah, and really, after the next one, I didn't have to put the rest on. There are a couple of them. Okay, the next one came out of Eddie's committee meeting. Appropriate $2,200
Bob's.
within the general.
This was for the pool parking lot?
No.
No, that's
PC.
that new GED.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the next ordinance. My bad, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Go ahead, Jay Ed. Sorry.
Appropriate $2,200 within the general fund to zoning for the new PC. That's for Eddie. You guys.
Did he double check on the cost of that?
Tim,
Yeah.
Tim was gonna do that.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
you,
yeah, and I sent Eddie an email about different things and specs and all that kind of stuff, and I never heard back from him on it and everything, but essentially, everything we got, people at work said, yeah, it'd be good, and they had some questions, well, I like this and someone else like that, and different operating systems like that.
So
But
what
essentially, what he was doing price-wise and everything was in the ballpark of what we paid and everything, so, I mean, well, nothing out of line or anything like that. It's just, I said, it's difference of whether, if you're buying a car, someone might want tinted windows, someone might not, someone might want, power windows, and someone might not, power locks, may not, automatic start, maybe not, so.
But $3,200
No.
is reasonable based on what we're.
Yeah. I don't know if it was 32, whatever.
2200.
Whatever's on
No,
that
but he
thing.
already had it balanced.
he already had
Oh,
it.
yeah,
balanced.
that's right, it's 32.
They-
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
now they have, protection, protection.
Antivirus protection.
Well, it's, you buy,
Yeah.
here you put your, used to be
Service.
Norton and some other.
Yeah.
But they've come out in this last 6 months, if you do your home banking on your computer at home, you need to buy a different one than just the general over the counter. So those things vary the cost too, Tim.
I know that Eddie followed up with Rich Day to ask, why the expense. The GIS system, that's a hog
Yes.
of the software. I mean, it utilizes a lot of memory.
Yep.
If you want it to be something other than a turtle crawl, you've got to have a fairly robust computer to be able to
Kick out the
handle
things
that
he needs
software.
to.
Well, yeah, he's in
Yeah.
GIS all the time.
Yeah.
Is his current computer able to be used anywhere else in the city?
You'll give it to Charlie, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
He's gonna give it to Charlie.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
Yeah, he gets wiped and then reformatted and everything for Charlie. to
Yeah.
use Software. and
He can
everything,
even
so.
find your lot pins, he can pick them up for you on that GIS.
It's amazing.
Does that need way?
Do you remember, Jay?
I don't believe it was, I didn't have anything written down.
I don't either.
Will we let the snow crawl another 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Just because you guys don't like to leave
Speaking for Dad, or?
I said you guys. Yeah, I do. I don't believe he was anxious about that.
Okay, next.
Okay. This one is just, it has no money, but amend certain sections in Article 11 of the city's development regulations. I believe you guys talked about that.
That's ordinance 7 on the agenda tonight. In
Can we
the,
get a copy of them sometime, of what the changes are, or at least just email them?
Oh, yeah. Eddie's got them.
Email them out or
He's
something.
got, Jeff, didn't he have them
That
where like
was
the
for the-
changes were in red?
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
for the drainage in that, wasn't it?
No, it's for a whole
No,
lot of
I mean,
stuff
a lot
as it
of
relates to
things.
condos.
Condominiums.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
condos.
underground utilities,
So
water
that they
and
don't
sewer
get into this,
separation.
thing like River Oaks, Commons is up there that, right?
I'm not gonna mention anything in particular, but we think we're making some good improvements to the regulation.
I just say we don't want to be in the same boat again.
I understand.
Okay.
Well,
I will say
You're gonna
it.
get that, lot of red, and a lot of changes. And a
Yeah, if
lot
I
of
could
Oh,
just, you just email that or something, don't print paper.
Eddie's got it.
If he just
Uh-huh.
send it, and I can read it sometimes.
Yep.
Did you see Jeff Sherman
It's in your bond.
It is?
I'm sure.
Huh?
Everything else is.
Sure.
You see your
I didn't see
shirt.
it. I didn't look at
Talking
it.
about the River
How
Oaks
big was it?
problem.
This is actually a golf course in Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, the next one is, repeal ordinance 11689. Prohibits building in zone A, lateral E. And this would be ordinance number 6 tonight.
That came through planning commission and, really didn't make a whole lot of sense to us, why that was in place. I don't know what more to say about it than that. Didn't make any sense to us why it was in place.
You know
So-
we're gonna repeal this thing, and a year from now, 2 years from now, someone's gonna come.
Why
over-
did you repeal?
That'd be something no one ever thought of, for some
That's
reason.
that little island type thing in there that we discussed.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a small little
Yes.
It's a
Island
little
like.
chunk on Thornwood Drive that's, it's
Yeah.
a little wet area up through there.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the old auditor 30 years ago was one to sign off on it.
Yeah.
That's how old it was.
There isn't anything that can be built there. I mean, the EPA would,
It's a wetland.
yeah,
It's a
so,
wetland. There'd have to be a lot of movement and replacement.
Yeah.
And cost prohibitive.
yeah.
You'd really have to want to build right there, bad, for accessibility to Thornwood Drive, replace that wetland. Okay.
Number 5. This is the one that Chief McCord just read about, appropriate $25,000 within the Fire Levy 1 fund for other equipment for the vehicles.
Tweak down
Do you need
on
that
that.
to order it or just pay for it?
Doesn't need waived. You wanna get this money?
No, it's
No.
not, it's not even on tonight.
No.
So we're not gonna receive the truck till March, so then it's gonna go to Springfield to be,
This is in Fire Levy 1.
yeah.
This is just moving money.
He's using the money to outfit that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Time.
Well, we don't have the ordinance drawn up for tonight anyway, it's not on the agenda for tonight.
Right.
That just came out of his meeting. I just threw it in there.
Questions on?
And the last one that I threw on there, it came from police chief. An ordinance authorizing the disposal of one 2007 Dodge Charger sedan for the police department. And I'll add on to more of, he said that we didn't dispose of it, which we didn't. We both had in mind that a few months back, hey, did we dispose of those? Yeah. We disposed of 2 Dodge Chargers. They were the actual police
They were the
vehicles.
patrol cars.
And we had said in that ordinance that at a later date, and we both said, yeah, we did that. And we started thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, was that for the unmarked car? So we went back through the ordinances and I said, we did not. So talked to David and he said, good that. Here we go. And then other items, even though we're really not done with that one. Just another reminder, and I'll leave this on there for a while. Don't forget your financial disclosure statement.
Jenna took care of that.
Did she?
Took her whole 32 seconds.
Yeah, got you.
Does anybody not have it done?
I'm not paying them.
I don't
I'm not
I
paying
have it
them
down
yet.
there and I haven't.
I haven't done mine yet either.
You
I
better-
got it all filled out online, but I haven't, then we have
year
to do the
or
payment.
Just
I have to
not
do
gonna hit
part.
that
I ain't
debit.
give-
Come
I-
on, not hit that debit.
I ain't giving the $35 yet, or whatever it is. I'm old now.
It's a no.
How much I do today, let you put off till tomorrow. Mine's 35.
I think mine's the
And
same.
mayor, how much do you have to pay, Mayor?
It's the same. isn't
Yeah, I
it?
think we're-
35?
Because we're all
I-
municipal
I'm
level.
sorry,
When it changes.
you still have that thing going?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna say it, I don't give a damn. It, to me, is Ohio's extortion fee. I mean, every year you fill out the same thing with the same questions, and you forfeit over your money. To me, it's extortion.
Doug Heffley, folks, Doug Heffley.
Thank you, thank you.
How do you
Douglas
feel about it,
Heffley.
Doug?
Huh?
How do you feel about it? You like it?
Yeah.
You're not a
yeah.
fan, are you?
I fill it out,
That's why
I
I
don't
wait
like
till the
it.
last minute to give him the money.
Sorry about that. Oh, well.
Man, at your age, should
Yeah, I
get
need the
that
title
wound
now.
up.
So,
I know,
yeah.
when I get wound up, my wife turns the TV off.
She turns your TV off.
Yes, sir.
She calls him
So
Doug.
that, something come on, you know, about noon,
Yeah. Well, I tell you.
I was getting wound up a while ago and I went in another room. Our
We done with finance.
Anything else for finance? Doug, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay now. The only thing.
Given that Doug's okay,
All right,
what else?
Ronnie's got
Let's
something.
discuss that more then.
Ronnie's got something.
Oh, Ronnie, yeah.
I'm not sure if it's the right committee, but I guess since it takes money to do it, it is right, but,
Okay.
Video, you know, talking about video and, equipment for here and over there. You know, it's been talked about for several years now, well, since 2009. And,
Yeah.
where are we on that?
You know what? To be honest with you, it's been so long that I don't recall. Last thing I do recall is that in order to store file sizes that large would require a significant server expense if we were to store it, you know, here. That's the last I recall, but that's been a while ago, and I could even be wrong about that.
Yeah, it's not exactly rocket science. It's, $100 for a webcam and $20 for a tripod, and you know, I'm sure you got laptops sitting around. But, as far as you know, it's uploaded to YouTube. So, what couldn't the city do that? I know other cities
No.
do. Other cities do.
I could ask Jen and see if we could.
Because
Then that would be stored in YouTube.
Yeah, we wouldn't have it.
the city or the sound.
How do those
is
work?
not-
Do those do you have to break those up into certain time segments, or how does that work? The whole thing?
Just upload and it goes.
Oh, okay.
But the sound, you know, the sound could be a lot better on this. I had to put it on my TV at home and crank it up with a sound bar to actually get the volume to hear, especially when Eddie's here. But
He could be sitting there and
Yeah,
he'd still.
yeah.
You know, last meeting, though,
But it could be-
change any?
No.
I thought maybe I got new hearing aids, that might have been.
That's probably it,
Yeah.
Cletus.
But other
Definitely
people
talking to
may
you.
not, that are trying to watch it on their laptops and stuff, they can't get the volume to actually hear. And it's gonna discourage some people from, they're gonna say, well, I can't watch it anyway, so, or can't hear it. So why bother watching it? The ones, you know, some of them will find a way, like me, but it's, you know, I think it's something we're missing out on. And I don't think it costs a lot of money. 2 days shipping, $120.
We had talked before about putting it on our website, if you remember. That's what, putting it on our website would have required a lot more robust web server than what we have.
But it's free.
But
Free with
YouTube is something different. Yes, Tim?
This would be a question for the law director, but if the city makes the video, okay, it becomes, I'm pretty sure, a public record.
Okay.
Therefore, the city would have to keep it for X number of years because it's a public record, okay? So just putting it out on YouTube doesn't mean that we're keeping it as a public record. So I think you'd need to check the law director on that to make sure that we would have it, because 5 years from now, someone could come in and say, I want to see the video from the meeting, da-da-da, that you did, and if we didn't have it, we could be in violation, you know, of records retention.
I'm trying to
So,
think.
I mean, you'd have to check, I don't know how many years they go back and stuff.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was trying to think about.
You gotta watch what you're doing on that, you know, if we, you know. Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't do it, I mean, it'd be all right to do it, but I'm just saying, just putting it out somewhere else, or, you know, I think we'd have to keep some kind of
Yeah.
hard copy, digital copy, something of that, so that we could get to it, just like the emails and stuff like that we went through.
Yeah.
And stuff, so, you know, whether it's stored on a server or someplace, but I think every little snippet would, you
How
know.
long do you think it would have to be kept?
I don't know, that's what I
I
don't know if
think
it's a
our
year, I don't know if
records
it's 3 years,
retention
I don't
is
know.
at least a 2-year period.
You know.
I think it's longer than that.
And certain things, you know, so I don't know, committee meetings may be shorter than general meetings, I don't know. You know, I'm just saying that it's something we need to check out rather than just, okay.
I can't imagine what that would be.
What's that?
Pool memberships are like 7 years, so I can't imagine.
Is that right?
Again, everything I've seen with record retention, it's about in that range. It's not.
Wow.
Unless we can rewrite something.
Maybe the ethics commission can answer that question. Right?
Yeah,
Why don't you give them a
maybe
call
I'll call
before
them
they do it?
tomorrow and ask them. Hey, wow,
I can-
Ronnie's
I
got
can-
something back, Ronnie had a comment.
I could probably put 3 to 4 months worth of meetings on a thumb drive that costs $8. So,
Oh, okay.
that's not, it's not a big expense as far as that.
It
I'm
takes me-
just saying that to find it, I'm saying, you
Yeah,
know,
that's
you can
it.
put it on a thumb drive, you throw it
Who's
in a
got the
drawer,
thumb-
but then later someone says, I wanna see that, I mean, how do you know,
How
you have to have a way
access
of.
it, know where
Well,
it's
you have
at.
to catalog them.
Catalog it,
You have
and you
to-
keep track of it, and
Yeah.
someone's gonna have to be in charge of that, so, you know, what I'm saying, it's just, it's not as,
It would be the clerk of council that would have to be in charge of that.
someone would have to be, yeah, I'm just saying
Yeah.
that, what I'm saying is,
Might get massive.
if we do it, let's do it right the first time and not do it half.
Stub our toe.
Yeah, and then the first time, let's do it right the first time. And I'd like to see us do it, I mean, if we could get since we've got the speakers kind of working, if we could type that sound into, and get that going right, you know, do that first, get the meetings done, and then maybe we come in here and put some microphones or something in here, and, you know, put an eye in the sky or something that could get us, that might work better, really, like they do at the casinos. or
Yeah.
something. You know,
I
fisheye.
nominate Doug Heffley to be in charge of that effort.
He's gonna get Jenna to assist.
I got you.
I should get Jenna to help.
Don't
Yeah,
get me
Jenna to help.
started, please.
I just got you calmed down, all right, my apologies.
I think you had a good idea there,
Understands all that.
Jeff. Somebody needs to be appointed to take this and run with it.
Yeah,
Or
'cause I
say,
mean, 'cause
no, we
it's fallen off my radar.
Or say we can't do it, or
Where's
something.
the video game now
because-
that shows up back on the back, you know what I mean, from the thing?
I don't know.
Because didn't it used to try to go to that computer or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. So we'll look at it, we'll look into that. You
On
know,
that, on that note, we are adjourned at 6:40.
All right. We'll go right into caucus, or we get done real quick. Invocation is Mr. Henry. You want to do it, or?